Moyen, bonjour, and welcome to my new channel called Language Semi, where I am going to talk about my love for languages, learning them, and my methods that I use in order to do so. I am 27 years old, my real name is Sami Bouraoui, and I was born and live in Luxembourg, a small country in Europe between Germany, France, and Belgium. And I'm also half Tunisian. This channel is going to be about my ways of learning, my progress, and as you can see in my bio, I am learning various languages right now. And before I dig into which languages I'm talking about, I would like to give you a brief background so that you know where my motivation comes from, why this account exactly, and what I do in my life simply. So who am I, and why do I feel the need to do this type of content? So I grew up in Luxembourg, in a very multilingual country where children grow up with, well, it's very common that children grow up with 4+ languages. So did I. I'm a native Luxembourgish speaker, and I also spoke French at home, since my dad is Tunisian and he taught us French from a very young age. But also the education system in Luxembourg works as such that children start off with German, then with French, and eventually English. And by then most of them know already 4 languages, since a lot of the students have a different mother tongue that they speak at home. So I grew up in a very multilingual context, and Luxembourg, with almost half of its population being foreign, is known for its plurilingualism. So it is something that I personally enjoy a lot. Of course, it is difficult when you are young and just getting started to navigate through all these languages, because it's quite challenging, let's say. But yeah, it's part of growing up in Luxembourg, and I think every single person that you're going to ask about this is going to tell you the same. It has a lot of advantages, but also some disadvantages. I'm currently working for the Ministry of Education, and before doing so I was a German teacher. So I have a bachelor's and master's degree in German literature and linguistics. This was a language that I really enjoyed learning in secondary school, and I was also a big fan of the literature itself. There are many authors that I really enjoyed the works of. But of course it was not only about the language, but more so about the footprint that I can leave behind as a teacher. And you might ask why I'm not a teacher anymore. It's simply because I had to change at some point because it was a career choice to have more stability in my life. But more about this in maybe another video if you're interested to know about the background of being a teacher in Luxembourg and what it means to teach in Luxembourg. So without further ado, I'm going to talk about the languages that I am currently working on and the languages that I'm already fluent in. As I stated in the intro, I am a native Luxembourgish speaker, so English is my fourth language that I started learning in secondary school, and also through media growing up, basically. We had a lot of YouTube videos that were in English already back then, in my early teens. And yes, that's how I started with English. But before talking about all the languages, I'm just going to give a statement in each one of the single languages. I picked up new ones and had to let go of other ones, but I'm still, let's say, more or less actively learning all of them, even though some of them, of course, at a different level of proficiency. So first one is going to be Luxembourgisch. Moin, mein Name is Sami Bouraoui, wie ich schon am Anfang gesagt habe, als Lützeburgisch mein Echtspruch, sodass ich es am einfachsten fand, natürlich auf Lützeburgisch zu schwätzen. Aber das Problem ist, dass nicht viele Leute mich gegen verstehen. Aber ich werde sicherlich auch Videos auf Lützeburgisch in der Zukunft machen. Und voilà, hoffen, dass euch den Content gefällt. Hallo, mein Name ist Sami Bouraoui, ich bin 27 Jahre alt und wie ihr hören könnt, spreche ich auch Deutsch. Deutsch ist, wie ich es vorhin schon gesagt habe, eine meiner Lieblingssprachen. Sie lag mir sehr, als ich noch Sekundarschüler war, und ich interessierte mich sehr für die deutsche Literatur, vor allem für die deutschen Autoren, unter anderem Franz Kafka, der mich dazu gebracht hat, schlussendlich Literaturwissenschaft und auch Linguistik zu studieren. Bonjour, alors je parle aussi français, puisque j'ai grandi dans un contexte francophone, puisque mon père il vient de la Tunisie. Il nous a parlé en français plutôt qu'en arabe lorsqu'on était jeune. Donc si je dis on, bien sûr, ce sont mes frères et sœurs. Puis à l'école primaire, j'ai appris le français à partir de la seconde année et ça a continué jusqu'à la terminale. Buenos días, hablo un poco de español también. Estudio en la escuela hace buen tiempo, pero es un idioma que me gusta mucho y estoy practicando mucho. Fue en España hace un mes, sí, y practico con la gente en Barcelona. Y español es un idioma que es muy importante en el mundo и есть una razón por qué quiero estudiar. Здравствуйте, меня зовут Сами Боурауи, я из Люксембурга, у меня 27 лет, я живу в Эш-Сюр-Алзет и я изучаю русский. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اسمي سامي بوراوي، أني من لوكسمبورغ، نحكي شوية تونسي على خاطر خطيبتي من تونس وبابا زادا. نقرأ تونسي مع خطيبتي وبابا زادا. بعد باش نقرأ اللغة العربية في مدرسة في لوكسمبورغ. أهلا بك. كيف حالك is all I know in MSA for now, because I'm going to take lessons starting September. I have to give a short statement to my Spanish, Russian and Tunisian level. They are, I would say, at the lowest, of course. These are the latest languages I've learned, so at the latest point in my life. And Tunisian, although it is a language I heard growing up, is something that my dad never taught us, so me and my siblings. And I'm engaged to a Tunisian woman that is actually a very good way of learning the language, and it also motivates me. And yes, the same with Standard Arabic. So I'm going to take Standard Arabic courses in September, because it's going to fortify my foundations in Tunisian, or even create a foundation, let's say, because it's very weak. I understand more than I can actually speak, but yeah, I'm sure that the Arabic courses are going to reinforce everything and push me to a new level. I know how to write and read a little bit, the same with Russian. So to give you context about Russian, though, I had one semester in Germany when I was studying there during an Erasmus program, a semester abroad, and it was just up to the level A1. Eventually I'm going to take up Russian classes again as soon as I have some fundamentals in Arabic and Tunisian. And Spanish is a language that I can actually use when I'm in Spain. I tried it I tried it a month ago when I was in Barcelona actually, and I was able to communicate pretty well, let's say, because people were also quite understanding, and they were trying to speak slowly and in a way that I understood. So yes, this is about the languages that I either know how to speak already, or the ones that I'm going to learn in the future. So in the next video, I'm probably going to talk about the way I learn languages, or how I motivate myself to learn new languages. Or I'm simply going to talk about something that one of you is going to suggest, maybe in the comments. Feel free to suggest whatever type of content you would like to see. And if you have any other questions regarding the languages that I speak, and how I intend to continue doing so, or where I take my classes, especially if you live in Luxembourg, feel free to reach out, and I'm going to give all the informations to you. And thank you very much if you stayed till the very end of this video, and don't forget to follow, to like and to comment whatever you want to do, and share with your friends this very first attempt of talking about my language passion. Thank you very much. Have a very great evening, and bye bye.